Influencer boxing is getting out of control, and I think we're all here for it now. Up to this point, it's been an absolute mess, but ladies and gentlemen, Logan Paul and Dillon Danis are delivering. Today, we had a press conference with Logan Paul, Dillon Danis, KSI, Tommy Fury, and for some reason, John Fury up there, and it ended with John Fury just flipping tables, everyone getting into everyone's face. The insults were great, and coming into this, we had Dillon Danis just going on a social media spree, putting Logan Paul's fiance's business out there. And what I mean by out there is he posted consistent photos and videos of her with other men, including Leonardo DiCaprio and countless nobodies. So obviously that's a personal dig, and it's getting pretty juicy. And I do got to say that Logan Paul did a great job of remaining composed and kind of giving off confidence, because at the end of the day, I think that's as low as it could get. And for those of you asking who in the world is Dillon Danis, well, I got you covered as well. But before you do that, be sure to hit that subscribe, guys, and let's get right to it. So these guys are facing off October 14th. We got Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis. Dillon Danis, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people may not know who he is up to now, and his recent interview with Ariel Helwani that got like 1.4 million views. But what made him famous is the fact that he was cornering Conor McGregor when he fought Khabib Nurmagomedov. Other than that, Dillon Danis is no other than just some jiu-jitsu guy out there who has a black belt. He's a specialist, but no other reason for fame. He fought one mixed martial arts fight in Bellator. He won, but after that, he injured his knee, and he's been out since. But he is an absolutely phenomenal troll. Somehow, some way, he's remained relevant for the last 6 years, and nobody knows why. He's just constantly calling himself one of the best to ever do it. He once said that if not watching him in mixed martial arts, who are you there for? Just these trolls and super outlandish things, but it brings him attention. So recently, him and Logan Paul decide to get it down. Dillon Danis was supposed to fight KSI earlier this year, and he canceled. So now we have this fight, and guys, it's been absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to be putting up some pictures. Starting off today, Logan Paul brings out this beautiful, huge cake of Dillon Danis basically knocked out with a huge camel toe there at the bottom, and you could probably see the picture that I'm putting up. And Dillon Danis responds after Logan Paul says that it's real and everybody in the audience could get some. Dillon Danis says, "Yep, just like your fiance." And after that, it just got a little shaky because it got extremely personal. Logan Paul goes on to say, "You don't have to take things out on me because your ex was, messing with every athlete there ever is." And he says, "Yeah, I got rid of her." Dillon Danis replies, "Yeah, I got rid of her, but you're marrying one. I got rid of my slut, you're marrying one." And that's when everything just goes haywire. Logan Paul did a great job of displaying confidence. He was supportive of his fiance. He just kind of deflected, and he was saying that, "Oh, you're nothing compared to her. You're not going to have an apartment like she does, this, that, or the other." And Dillon Danis says, "Yeah, the one Leonardo DiCaprio bought her." So the counter punches from Dillon Danis here, the personal attacks, were absolutely phenomenal. And I do got to say, Logan Paul did his homework, because he actually brought up a bodyguard who choked out Dillon Danis at a nightclub months ago. He found out who the guy was, and he brought him over, and he said, "Hey, just in case you get out of line, look who's here." So honestly, I gotta give it to all of these guys for phenomenal marketing. KSI got up a couple times to go at Dillon Danis. Dillon Danis says, "Hey, why is your boyfriend doing this?" The KSI Tommy Fury drama was not up to par with the Logan Paul and Dillon Danis drama, but I'm gonna be covering it all. And at the end, it got a little personal between Danis and Paul, a little more personal, because Logan Paul stated that Danis's mom is a prostitute. And then, of course, Danis says the same thing about his fiance. But when John Fury hears that, he obviously hasn't had enough attention up to this point. He says, "What are we doing? You're all fighters. The Furies are the best fighters in the world. What is this?" He didn't like all the personal attacks, and he just starts flipping freaking tables. And I do have to say, I've never been a fan of influencer boxing. I think it's terrible for the sport. But you know what? They're getting it down packed. It's absolutely entertaining. Like I said, I'm covering it all. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do your thing. I'm the MMA Casual.